Under the blazing sun, the kingdom of Shinar unfolds, a testament to Amraphel's ruthless ambition. Amraphel, king of Shinar, stands tall, a figure of power against the horizon. His gaze sweeps across his domain, filled with a hunger for more. A subtle sneer plays on his lips, a hint of the ruthlessness within. The wind whips around him, carrying whispers of his conquests. He is the master of Shinar, and his ambition knows no bounds. Under the vast sky of Elisar, Ariach, a king, etched with time and battles, stands as a figure of formidable strength. The king kneels, a gesture of profound respect in the stark landscape. Before him stands Amraphel, an imposing figure. Ariach's weathered face, a canvas of past conflicts, reflects unwavering loyalty. His hand rests firmly on his sword hilt, a pledge of fealty. The sword gleams, a silent vow of allegiance under the watchful sun of Elisar. Under the relentless sun of Elam, Chedorlaomer stands, a figure of formidable power, his presence casting a long shadow. His ornate armor gleams, reflecting the harsh sunlight, a symbol of his wealth and authority. Chedorlaomer surveys the vast lands, his gaze sharp and unwavering, a hawk eyeing its prey. The weight of his crown seems light upon his brow as he contemplates his dominion. His very stance exudes dominance, a king ruling over a kingdom trembling before his might. The still air seems to hold its breath in the presence of the tyrannical king of Elam. Under a vast, clear sky, the plains of Goyim stretch, awaiting the arrival of a king. Tidal, king of Goyim, a leader revered across nations, approaches. His arrival signals a momentous occasion, Goyim's formal entry into the coalition. The land holds its breath, anticipating the alliance with Chedorlaomer. The destiny of Goyim and its allies is now intertwined, forged in the heart of the coalition. Under the scorching sun, the city of Sodom pulses with life, a beacon of wealth and ambition. Bera, king of Sodom, stands tall, his gaze sweeping over his thriving kingdom. The marketplace overflows with exotic goods, a testament to Sodom's far-reaching influence. A subtle smile plays on Bera's lips as he observes the bustling activity below. Unbeknownst to him, distant shadows gather, harbingers of a looming war. The vibrant scene belies the impending chaos. A calm before the storm. Under the harsh sun, Gomorrah's gates stand as a last defense. Bersha, king of Gomorrah, his face a canvas of worry, awaits. His hand extends, a gesture of alliance offered to Sodom. Desperation underscores the act, a fragile bond against fate. The air is thick with dread. The shadow of Chedorlaomer looms. A kingdom's fate hangs in the balance, hope dwindling fast. Lot resides in Sodom, amidst the city's hustle, his face reflecting a quiet contemplation amid the bustling streets. Sodom thrives in daylight, its vibrancy a stark contrast to its hidden corruption. Lot's home stands as an oasis, a beacon of calm amidst the city's chaos. He navigates the city's labyrinthine paths, his expression guarded, a silent observer. The city's temptations surround him, a constant test of his resolve. Lot remains separate, his spirit untouched by the city's pervasive wickedness. On the Vale of Siddim, dust and screams rise as armies clash, a brutal ballet of steel and desperation under the harsh sun. Swords meet shields in a deafening roar, arrows blot out the sky, and the ground turns crimson with the blood of the fallen. The lines of Sodom and Gomorrah buckle and break, their valiant defense crumbling before the invaders' relentless onslaught. Chedorlaomer's banners rise above the carnage, a testament to conquest and the grim reality. Victory is his. Bera and Bersha desperately flee across the Vale of Siddim, their every step a struggle against the viscous slime. Terror grips the remaining soldiers as they abandon their posts, a chaotic scramble for survival in the treacherous landscape. Chedorlaomer's army descends upon Sodom, a dark wave consuming all. The streets echo with the thunder of their advance. Valuables are seized. Livestock and grain vanish into the horde's grasp, leaving desolation in their wake. Sodom and Gomorrah, once vibrant, now bear witness to destruction, their spirit crushed beneath the invaders' heels. Amidst the chaos of Sodom, Lot is seized, his hands bound cruelly, his face a mask of utter despair. His possessions are plundered, scattered like fallen leaves across the harsh, unforgiving ground. Dust swirls around him as he's dragged away, a prisoner of war, his dignity stripped bare. Each step grinds against the earth, a heavy echo of his shattered hopes and fading freedom. His eyes reflect the burning horizon, a landscape mirroring the desolation within his heart. Dust devils dance across the desolate plains of Mamre, where the horizon blurs under the scorching sun. A lone messenger appears as a speck, growing larger as he races towards Abram the Hebrew. The messenger's horse skids to a halt, its breath ragged, mirroring the urgency in his eyes. Abram watches, his weathered face etched with concern as the messenger struggles to deliver his message. The words hit Abram like a physical blow, his expression shifting from worry to profound distress. Silence descends as Abram processes the dire news, the weight of it settling heavily on his shoulders. Sunlight floods Abram's tent, casting a golden glow on the strong face of a leader ready to command. Abram surveys his 318 trained servants, each a warrior, standing tall and ready for battle. His gaze sweeps across the assembled men, a silent promise of protection and victory in his eyes. The air within the tent vibrates with anticipation, a collective breath held before the storm. Abram stands as a beacon of resolve, his presence a shield against the uncertainties of the coming day. Under the cloak of night, the rugged terrain of Dan stretches out, an arena for an impending clash. Silhouetted against the dark horizon, Abram leads his men, their figures resolute in pursuit. The determined warriors move with purpose, their faces grim as they advance. Chedorlaomer's army, now the hunted, leaves a trail of chaos. Dust and shadows swirl as Abram's forces close the distance, the air thick with anticipation. The chase intensifies, a dance of strategy and desperation unfolding beneath the watchful stars. Under the cover of night, Abram, the seasoned commander, divides his forces with strategic precision. The quiet of the night shatters as Abram launches a surprise assault on Chedorlaomer's camp. Confusion and fear grip the enemy as the first wave crashes into their lines. Chaos erupts amidst the tents as the invaders strike with merciless accuracy. Defenses crumble under the onslaught, and the camp descends into pandemonium. The element of surprise secures Abram's advantage as the battle rages on. Under the cloak of night on Hobab, a battle explodes with Abram's warriors clashing against Chedorlaomer's might. Steel meets steel, the sparks of conflict illuminating the determined faces of Abram's fighters as they engage the enemy. The tide turns as Abram's strategic prowess begins to show, his forces gaining ground amidst the chaos of battle. Chedorlaomer's lines falter, their initial aggression unable to withstand the relentless assault of Abram's men. Victory is seized as Abram's forces rout Chedorlaomer's army, the battlefield echoing with the sounds of retreat. Beneath the scorching Damascus sun, Abram relentlessly pursues the fleeing enemy, a figure of righteous fury against the vast landscape. The pursuit intensifies, each stride driven by unwavering resolve as Abram pushes toward Hobah, a distant beacon of hope. Across the desolate plains, long shadows stretch and distort, mirroring the desperate chase and the looming confrontation. Muscles strain, breaths shorten. The relentless sun and unforgiving terrain test the limits of both pursuer and pursued. Dust devils dance in their wake, swirling symbols of the chaos and determination fueling Abram's unwavering advance. Hobah looms in the distance, a promise of resolution drawing Abram onward, each step echoing with destiny's call. Against the endless plains, Abram returns, a triumphant silhouette leading his people. He brings back all the goods, Lot, and the rescued captives, their faces etched with relief. The air shimmers with dust, a testament to their long journey and hard-won victory. In the valley of Shaveh, the king of Sodom appears, his face a canvas of etched relief after the battle. The king advances toward Abram, his gratitude a palpable force in the open air. Each step he takes is a testament to Abram's triumph. The valley air stills as the king approaches, a silent acknowledgement of the day's events. Under a bright Salem sky, a figure emerges, regal and serene. Melchizedek, king of Salem, appears, bearing gifts of simple grace. He presents bread, a symbol of sustenance and life. Wine flows, a deep crimson promise in the sunlight. His presence radiates peace, a divine blessing on the land. A moment of sacred offering under the vast, open sky. Sunlight drapes over the valley of Shaveh, illuminating the endless expanse of tall grasses. Melchizedek raises his hands, a gesture of divine blessing directed towards Abram. The air is still, holding its breath as the wind whispers secrets through the valley. Blessed be Abram of the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth, Melchizedek proclaims. His voice echoes, carrying the weight of ancient power and celestial favor across the serene valley. Under the radiant sun, the valley of Shaveh unfolds, a serene panorama of nature's grandeur. Melchizedek stands tall, his presence commanding, his face carved with resolute conviction. His eyes reflect the unwavering light, a beacon of faith in the vast expanse. And blessed be the Most High God, Melchizedek proclaims, his voice resonating with divine power. The air stills, charged with the weight of his words, as they echo through the silent valley. Which has delivered your enemies into your hand, he concludes, a promise of victory hanging in the air. In the valley of Shaveh, Abram stands in solemn respect, his figure framed against the vast, open landscape. Before him stands Melchizedek, regal and serene, awaiting the offering. Abram presents tithes, spoils of war, laying them humbly before Melchizedek. Sunlight catches the gleam of gold and precious items as the tithes are offered. A profound moment of reverence and gratitude unfolds in the valley of Shaveh. Before Abram, the king of Sodom stands in supplication, his face etched with worry as he makes his desperate plea. An offering of goods lies between them, a stark contrast to the ravaged landscape surrounding them. The king's voice cracks with desperation. Take the goods, Abram. Only return my people to me. Abram's gaze is unwavering, assessing the king's sincerity and the true cost of victory in this desolate place. The fate of Sodom's people hangs in the balance, a silent plea echoing across the war-torn valley. Sunlight floods the valley of Shaveh, illuminating the ancient landscape under a vast, open sky. Abram stands tall, a solitary figure against the backdrop of the valley. He raises his hand towards the heavens, a gesture of defiance and unwavering faith. His voice, strong and clear, echoes through the valley, resonating with unshakable conviction. I will not take from a thread, even to a shoe latchet, lest you should say, I have made Abram rich.